Okay, Saturday night, with all the Mammoth cards and with all the Mustafa uncut footage and the mic'd up and all the highlights, totally forgot about predictions. So we have to do a quick makeshift predictions. I have my main man over here, Ronald and Jamal. Ronnie, let's start with Nanu Nation versus the 61. Do you have a split? Do you have a sweep for one way or the other?
I think the 61s are going to sweep.
You think the 61s are going to sweep Mark Braha and the Nanu Nation?
No, split.
You go split.
Yeah.
Why? Because Mark?
Yes.
Nanu Nation and the 61s. Ronnie's going split. I have to agree with you. I think these two teams are both much better than their records indicate. 61s are better than 3 and 5. Nanu Nation's better than 2 and 6. I'm going with a split. They both live to see another day. Purple Cobras versus Stratton Oakmont.
Wait, what's Stratton Oakmont's record?
Stratton Oakmont is 4 and 4. They are captained by Abe Haber. Purple Cobras, you know, is Dano.
Yeah.
They're on Fineman's.
I think there's going to be split again.
You think a split? Purple Cobra's actually going to win a game, huh? Wow. I'm going to go with, you know what? Stratton Oakmont has been underwhelming. They've been losing some puzzling games. They lost to Placata. They got swept with a 4-0 lead and banging the glove on the ground and the whole thing. There's something up with this team. They're not playing great. Edmund Beta took the glove and banged it on the ground when there was an out at the plate, but then he didn't finish the job. I think this week he manages to finish the job. Purple Cobras have to be checked out by now. They're 1 and 7, although very much in the race mathematically, but can they actually go on a run? I'm not too sure. I will go with Stratton to sweep. Okay, next one. Placata versus Tar Heels on Deal School, Maine. Placata, Tar Heels.
I think it's going to be Tar Heels the first game.
Okay.
And what's the records?
Tar Heels are 5 and 3. Placata is 2 and 6.
And then I think Placata's going to win the second.
You think Placata's going to win the second? I think you're onto something. Placata almost beat 12 Commandments last week. They're regarded as the best team in the league. They look like they have some fight. Hank DeWeck has been coming alive. He looks better than he did at the beginning of the year. Soliesses looks really good. I'm going to go with a shock, and I'm going to say that Placata is going to win a game, and that's going to be a split. I feel very hardly about Tar Heels, but I sort of have a feeling Placata gets a game tomorrow. And finally, 12 Commandments, 7 and 1 versus Big Red Machine, 8 and 0. Of course, that game's on Fireman's West. Where else would it be? What do you say?
I think it's going to be 12 Commandments the first.
Yeah?
And I think it's going to be 12 Commandments the second.
12 Commandments to sweep. Ron, you're not alone. A lot of people think that, but not me. People look at the names and they just underrate Big Red Machine at 8 and 0. To me, it's hard to believe. They just say, oh, Charles Saka, Bub, Henry, run-of-the-mill type of guys. No way these types of guys can be 8 and 0. They're going to fall flat. I think you're wrong. I think these guys know what they're doing, and I'm going to go with a split over there. So I have 1, 2, 3 splits and a Stratton Oakmont sweep, which I don't feel confident about, over the Purple Cobras. Those are my predictions. Ron, you have your predictions. You have 12 Commandments sweeping. That's bold. And you changed your 61 sweep because you're scared of Mark Braha.
That's not only Mark, it's also...
Who else? Joe Greenberg, Nanu himself. And guys, good luck. We'll see you all tomorrow morning. Thank you.
David Saka. Call David Saka. Call David Saka for a new vehicle. David Saka. Call David Saka. Call David Saka for a new vehicle.